Have you ever wondered how societies organize themselves, particularly during significant historical eras? Understanding the intricate social structures of the past can reveal much about daily life and the forces shaping major events. The antebellum Southern class system was a complex hierarchy primarily distinguished by land ownership, wealth, and, crucially, slave ownership. At its apex were the wealthy planter elites, followed by yeoman farmers, then poor whites, next free blacks, and at the very bottom, the vast majority of enslaved African Americans. This system was far from a simple division, but rather a spectrum deeply influenced by the institution of slavery. The planter class, often holding 50 or more enslaved individuals and vast tracts of land, exerted disproportionate economic and political power. Their wealth was largely derived from staple crops like cotton and tobacco, cultivated by enslaved labor. Below them, yeoman farmers owned smaller plots of land and often few to no enslaved people, working their land themselves but frequently aspiring to planter status. The existence of slavery profoundly shaped the social ladder, even for those who did not own enslaved people. Poor whites, sometimes called Pine Barrens folk, or crackers, lived in marginal areas and struggled for subsistence, often relying on hunting and foraging. Despite their poverty, they maintained a sense of superiority over enslaved and free blacks due to racial hierarchy. Free blacks, though nominally free, faced severe legal restrictions, economic disadvantages, and constant discrimination, often living in precarious conditions and being denied many basic rights. At the base of this stratified society were the enslaved African Americans, who constituted about 1/3 of the Southern population. They were considered property, enduring brutal conditions, forced labor, and the constant threat of family separation, with no legal rights or social mobility. The rigid social structure reinforced racial divisions, ensuring that even the poorest white individual held a higher social standing than any enslaved person. This intricate social arrangement, built on a foundation of racial caste and economic dependency, fostered a unique Southern identity. It created a society where economic power was concentrated in the hands of a few, while the lives of millions were defined by their status within this deeply unequal framework. The class structure, inextricably linked to slavery, was a core element of the Antebellum South, influencing everything from politics to personal aspirations and ultimately contributing to the tensions that led to the Civil War.